We're happy, we're social, you know, and we made connections quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
And he does that even today, so, I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all. You were also in The Man Show.
I was a series regular on The Man Show for 3 years. And that was probably one of the best experiences ever. I mean,
Why was
it was just going to work. It was not like going to work. It was like going to a party.
And jumping on a trampoline.
Yeah. Well, you know, we didn't really...
Because that's how most parties are,
exactly.
really.
Well, the trampoline stuff was like, so, I mean, people think that that's all we did, but, I mean, the trampoline, we shot like a trampoline day, like once at the beginning of the season, and that was it. And they'd bring in a bunch of other girls to come in. We'd spend the entire day jumping on the trampoline. They'd record it. But, you know, we were doing all the stuff, and me and like 6 other girls, or 7 other girls. We were the main girls on the show every week.
Right. You guys were the juggies.
Yeah, and we would always try to get out of doing the trampoline
So this
stuff.
whole trampoline myth thing is just proliferated on the internet, and you're here to stop it.
Yes.
Fantastic.
No schoolgirls in tiny costumes.
No, we did that too. No, we
do
do that. No, we did all that. You know, every week we'd come on stage and we'd have a different costume every week, and they were always very scantily clad, of course.
But they were cute.
It was so much fun. We did a bunch of, we did skits and stuff like that with Adam and Jimmy, and we were really drinking on set. They really had they had a catering company that would bring kegs to set every time we would work.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, every time we'd shoot the show, we'd spend all day rehearsing, and then they'd come in at night. They'd set up a bunch of food, and they'd bring kegs and pass out beer to all the audience members.
Can I tell you about?
And yes, we drank too.
Can I tell you about my Man Show experience?
Oh,
Yes,
no, this is
please
Man
do.
Show Confessions, right?
I did a voiceover for the Man Show.
You did?
Yes.
What'd you do?
They did little weird tags as they would go to commercials.
Oh, yeah.
And they brought me in. This is my voiceover. You ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Underwear should be brown.
No.
You know,
That was it.
that sounds like a Man Show.
That sounds
I
philosophically the
paid
Man
my
Show.
rent. I bought a condo off.
Did you
that.
really?
No.
Oh, I was gonna be like,
I was
I
paid.
went on a trip around the world.
It was good pay. But
We had so much fun at the end of every season. They took us on a big trip.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
We would shoot the last episode of the season somewhere. Like 1 year we went to Jamaica. 1 year we went to the Bahamas. 1 year we went to like this ranch in Colorado and would spend 5 days and shoot like the last episode. And it was mostly, I mean, we really didn't work that much.
Can I ask you a question
Yeah.
about the travel? Were there any precautions you would take when you guys would travel? I mean, juggies are obviously...
Don't bring too much clothes.
Really?
Why?
Yeah. Well, think about it.
Well, actually, that's what our topic is
I'm
today.
just kidding.
I'm really trying to wrap my head around safety, clothes.
Can't figure it out. No, but
No,
actually,
they took really good care of us when we were traveling.
Uh-huh.
They made sure that we, they had like bodyguards and stuff come with us when we were traveling, and
Oh, that's great.
we stuck together, and we didn't like go off, and we were always in like a compound, like in the hotel, like they didn't want us to like leave.
Was it
Right,
called the
exactly.
Juggy Compound?
The Juggy compound? Yes, it was.
He's
Man.
hoping. He's praying.
Sorry.
He's just fantasizing
I'm
right now.
sorry.
But
you
yeah.
you had a bodyguard recently, Candace.
I
Is
did
that
actually.
correct?
Well, that's our whole topic today is the topic of safety and travel. And so we were just talking about different places that we've gone because of our careers. We've taken, all of us all over the world. And I actually went to Costa Rica 2 weeks ago, and I had a bodyguard the whole time. I was so surprised. They put a bodyguard with me, and I didn't think that I needed one. But then when I went into the city, I saw the condition of the city and the people, and I really realized that they had done a good job, the production company, in getting me that. So, but you've been to Costa Rica too, right?
Yeah, I've been many times. It's beautiful down there. Yeah, it's
You've gone
absolutely
to
gorgeous.
Manuel Antonio.
Yeah, I went there for the first time last year because I've been there so many times, and we never ended up going to Manuel Antonio, and finally we went. It is so gorgeous.
It's amazing. The jungle.
The jungle, birds and monkeys flying around.
Did you see
and
the sloths in the
I
trees?
did.
They're
Yeah,
so cute.
super crazy.
Yeah, no, but the jungle I think is actually safer than the city. Did you go to the city?
No, we never spent any time in the city. I just always went straight. Was that a motorcycle? Oh my God,
Yeah.
did you hear that?
People think this is This is happening.
Yeah. No, I never went. We were always by the beach. We were always by the
Right.
beach. I wanted to be away from people, as recluse as possible.
Now, Candace, when you were down there, you guys were opening a...
We were opening a nightclub called Oblique.
Right.
And so, yeah, we had a lot of safety precautions. We always, made sure that our handbags were with us at all times. We always had a bodyguard. We were always together. We never went out by ourselves. There's always safety in numbers. And so we took, very simple precautions that most people take here, but because we're in a foreign country, we would take extra precaution. Another thing that I did that I thought was really cool was I got a little handbag there that fit the size of my passport. And so I kept that separate from my handbag, and I was able to put it around me, strap it on me, and have my passport and my ID there, so it was closer on my body than my purse. Because in foreign countries, a lot of times it's such a premium to have a passport. So a lot of times passports, especially in Costa Rica, you can make so much money taking somebody's passport.
Another good idea, always make a copy of your passport.
That's a good
I made
idea.
a copy and I
Think about
sent it to my parents so they have a copy. I keep one at home, and then I would also keep one in my suitcase when I went there. So if I lost my passport, if I got stolen, then at least I would have a copy. I could go to wherever I needed to go to get a new one or whatever.
Right.
So you can prove that, I have one.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea, because what happens if you make it to the country and then it gets stolen? A girlfriend of
Well, you
mine...
shouldn't walk around with it either. You should
Right.
just walk around with your driver's license. Keep your passport somewhere safe, in the safe hotel safe or something.
As soon as I get to a hotel, I ask to use the safe. I put everything in the safe. As soon as I get in there, I take everything that's important out of my purse and I put it in there.
See, I almost do the same thing. As soon as I get to the hotel, I go to the mini bar. So
and I put it... It's the same
so
thing,
it's the
right?
same thing.
It's the same principle.
Right, yeah.
See how similar we are.
Yeah, we're absolutely the same. Another thing that I do is I call it the escape fund, and I always keep, whether it's foreign denominations or American money, I always keep $100.
So it's a version of Mad Money, essentially. The old classic Mad Money.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, I keep it at least in smaller denominations like 20s and 5s and 10s, and a 50 with me at all times, so I know wherever I am, if I'm stuck somewhere, I can get back.
That's true.
I
never thought of that. I usually try to just spend as much as I can before I leave. No, I'm just kidding.
What do you carry? Do you carry a purse, or do you have like a fanny pack?
Yeah, no, I think fanny packs are out of my style sense right now, but sorry.
I'm so out of style. I must be so out of style, because I do carry a fanny pack when I travel.
Fashion.
That's more important.
No, I carry a little purse, and I keep it around my, across, But the number one thing that I try to take, I think about, is never pull out a lot of money when you go to buy something.
Absolutely.
Never pull out a lot of money to show people how much you have in your wallet.
Right.
I don't really care. I don't really wear any of my jewelry when I travel. And
don't be showy.
Yeah, and just...
We actually heard a story today about a gal whose daughter twice was mugged in New York City. This isn't Costa Rica. This is in the States, for showing her iPhone.
Because she was taking it out and using it, and the second time she got mugged, she was actually preoccupied with texting. She wasn't paying attention, and she was right by her house. And the guy, what did she say? He punched her in the nose?
No, he thwacked her from behind.
Oh, and so she actually got knocked out.
And she broke her nose when she fell.
And he stole the phone.
One thing someone told me is that what people look for when they're trying to rob you is, if you're walking, especially as a woman, if you're walking down the street and you're preoccupied with something like texting, if you're on your phone, or if you're getting into your car. If I'm walking down the street at night, especially, I always keep my head up. If someone's walking towards me and it's a guy or even a girl, you never know these days. But if you're walking down the street and it's dark, I always give them eye contact. Never be doing something else. Always keep my my head looked all directions.
In the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I always do that too. And so many of my girlfriends, I tell them all the time,